Figured I'd make a little video on my newest addition to the collection. My uncle had it. He gave it to me. It was a Montgomery Ward's variable 16 horsepower Briggs. My uncle's dad bought it new, and he used it for a while. They got property up in West Virginia they had it at. It's been sitting for like 10 years. Gas tank had some varnish in it and it's full of rust. It's not rusted out, but it's got surface rust in it, so I'll put some vinegar in it tomorrow, clean that out. And I hooked a different tank up to it, and the float's got a hole in it. Carburetor was clean. Must have turned the fuel off and ran it out or something, because that carb's spotless in there. So I got a float on order, so hopefully I can get that sometime next week and get it in there. But I had it running on starting fluid. It sounded pretty good. Just drained the oil out of it and changed that. I don't know a whole lot about these, but it was free, so picked it up. The mower deck rusted out a couple years ago, so that's gone. I don't know how this whole variable speed thing works. This handle here doesn't move for the variable speed. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong. You gotta do something specific with it, or if it's froze up back there on the transmission. This is something I like about this thing, is you can open that up and you can see a whole lot of shit that on the Sears you can't see anything on top of the transmission. I guess the ignition switch went bad, so somebody put a push button on it to start it. I wish he would have told me that, because I was sitting here trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with it. I guess the hood's rusted, so they put some rust primer on it or something. He said he rebuilt the starter alternator back before they stopped using it. I cleaned the points. It's got spark. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I got it. Got to pull the mower deck off the FF20 tomorrow. One of the spindles has been noisy since I got it. I'm just going to make sure I grease them good, take off the cover, clean everything off. When she lets go, she lets go. I'll fix it then. It's really not that bad. It's just got a slight noise to it. I need to change the oil on that too. And other than that, I really haven't been up to much. Just got done. I was up in West Virginia hunting, so I haven't been out here in the garage a whole lot. And both of my 16 horsepower Suburbans, those are going to West Virginia in the spring. I think I'm thinking about picking up a SS 14 or 15. There's a really nice Hydrotrack 14 around me, but the guy wants like 900 and something. I mean, it's probably worth it. It's pretty clean, but I don't know if I want a hydro or if I just want to get a regular gear drive tractor. Under there's a 67 Super 12. I gotta paint the grill for it. I've just been lazy because I don't feel like sanding all in there. And I guess eventually I want to get an older style HH120 with a starter generator so I can run the factory covers, because then I can use the setup so I can run this cover and the starter generator belt cover so it looks right. I don't know. I'm just kind of anal about that stuff. But for now, this setup works. It'll get it running and it'll look complete. And other than that, I really haven't done much. I got some new old stock Tecumseh air filters and put in a couple of my Suburbans with HH120s. I'm gonna get the hydro out and check the oil in the transmission. Make sure that's ready to plow this winter. I'd like to find a FF24, but these things are pretty hard to find. Got this thing for $350. Been sitting outside, but before that it was in a guy's basement. I took a SOS pad and some soapy water and got most of the rust off the rear pan. That's mainly the only place they rust, a little bit on the footboards. The hood's a little busted up, but still works. Thinking about putting a stack on this thing. It's got a pretty good setup to put one on it already. Might have to do something about the tires. They were all flat, they're dry rotting, but my uncle pumped them up last week and they're still holding, so it might be good. If anybody has any information about that variable speed system on this, I doubt anybody's going to watch this that knows, but if you do, leave it in the comments. I'm not sure about it. I like the fact that it's got a latch for the hood in the back. It's not the cleanest thing, but can't beat the free price. Alright, thanks for watching. Probably do a video on the 67 Super 12 here soon once I get that grill painted. Keep them covered up because it's so fucking dusty in here. The ground around here is so sandy. There's so much sand and shit blowing around. Alright. Bye.